I would be lying if I didn't say I'd already attempted to make a recording this morning and got myself so flustered and overwhelmed by such a silly distraction that I landed up deleting the video after kind of having a bit of a breakdown. So technically this is take 2 of this morning, and I've changed the location because of the meltdown I had in the previous location. Now it just feels yucky, so I don't want to record there right now, which was the lounge on the couch from my first video. I thought that maybe if I distract myself by just making my usual breakfast and stuff, it'll be easier for me to talk and not get so emotional, because I feel a bit raw right now after the incident. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make myself breakfast, the same breakfast I make every day. And while making that breakfast, I thought I would just talk about that first video I uploaded and the effect it kind of had on me. So yeah, I hadn't realized that first video was going to have such an emotional and mental impact on me and my well-being. Just to clarify, not a negative impact, quite a positive one, but quite a profound one as well. I got quite upset at the end of the video, and I rewatched it and I thought to myself, wow, this is my life now. And for the first time in 30 plus years, here I am just letting it out to the world and speaking up for myself. To give some background, I've never really been one to talk about my feelings or express myself. Growing up as a child, it was always kind of be seen but don't be heard. If you have a tantrum or you're upset, then you're a bad child, and that was no good, and that was met with some punishment. So it's taken me 30 plus years, and finally I have the realization that I can speak. I can talk. I have a voice. Who would have thunk it? I can verbalize things about my life, and all it took was a brain injury, an autism diagnosis, and an ADHD diagnosis, and here I am. And that was all in the period of 3 years for the brain injury, and in October I was officially diagnosed as autistic. I'd known about the ADHD since I was about 6-7 years old, but growing up in not a very supportive household, it was acknowledged, and then there was not much guidance or support for it afterwards, so it kind of just fell into the background, and I didn't really think about it much until I'd gone for the autism diagnosis. Anyways, here we are now, and 30 plus years old, currently not working. I am receiving several therapies to rehabilitate me from my brain injury, from seeing neurosurgeons to physiotherapists to psychologists, to occupational therapists. It's been a long journey. But the old me, and I realize I'm not really making my breakfast now because I'm actually just enjoying talking again. That's sublime, can't understand it. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the old me wouldn't have been so open to just talking about feelings, and yet here I am. So it's good. I think it'll be good for me. Now, to get to the reason for me starting this channel, it's quite personal. It's more just for myself. In a way, I thought to myself, maybe I'm not alone. Maybe there are some people out there going through similar circumstances, and in going through similar circumstances might be feeling alone like how I was feeling, and maybe I can connect with them. But if it just works out to be kind of an avenue for me to therapeutically get my thoughts out, talk about how I'm going this week, how I'm feeling, what was good, what was bad, and just recording my journey as I grow into myself after 30 plus years, then I'm happy with that. I'll just focus for a second so I can do the right measurements. Yeah, I need 200 grams of Greek yogurt, and then we'll add this. Oh, 197. That's good. Yeah, so I'm hoping that this just helps me grow as a person. I just want to share my day-to-day life and what I'm doing as I go through the remainder of my rehabilitation and potentially find work, find community that kind of accepts me for me. Right now I have a very small, close-knit support system, and I think it would be awesome to expand that. So that's kind of where I'm at with this. 1 second, 150. I like to mix this Greek yogurt with this unsweetened, plain, just regular yogurt. I find it's quite a good texture, which is good. Clean that excess off there. So I quite like that. And then I just have it with 2 types of fruit and then this sugar-free caramel topping. And that's great. That's my daily driver for my breakfast. But yeah, back to the topic, because I'm a little bit all over the place. Yesterday's video really kind of, not yesterday, goodness. It wasn't even yesterday, it was the day before yesterday. It was 2 days ago it's taken me to really process this. But that video really struck a chord with me. It almost felt like a milestone in my life, where here I was, okay, I'm speaking, I'm talking about it. And yeah, tears were shed, like I cried, but I think it was good for me. It was good for me to actually feel something for once and feel like, hey, I'm actually doing something for myself. Another thing I'm really hoping recording these videos is going to help me do is get out there and do more things that I would maybe not normally do under normal circumstances. So I enjoy walking my dogs every day. I have 2 beautiful golden retrievers, and we'll usually have a dog walk. And on the days where I'm up a bit earlier, I'll go to the gym in the morning and do a little bit of weight training to build my strength back up, because I've lost a lot of strength. But that's it. So I'll walk the dogs, I'll go to the gym, and then the rest of my day is kind of spent just in recovery mode. So that's on the couch having a nap, or watching a show, or playing a video game, reading a book if my brain has the capacity to actually take words in. I have lots of hobbies. I enjoy music, I enjoy making music. I'm not at all a studied musician, I just have a bunch of instruments that I like fiddling with. I've recently got into miniature figure painting. When I say recently, I mean like just this month, and I've painted all of one little miniature, but I find it quite relaxing. Your brain switches off, you're focusing so hard on these tiny little things. It's quite amazing. Yeah, so there's a lot of things I would like to do more of. I would like to go out and take the girls for walks, not just around the block. There's a lot of nice nature walks here in New Zealand, and I think that it would be really cool for them to experience more of that. They've been on some before, but not as many as I would like to have taken them on. Put that back. Where do you go? Oh, you go in there. There we go. Have to stack it in the right place. So that's kind of where I'm at with that, and explaining myself, hopefully, to what it is that I'm wanting this channel to be. Yeah, think of it almost as a digital video journal that I just happen to be sharing with the world to see. And I think the whole sharing it with the world to see thing is also quite important for me, because it's encouraging me to be open to criticism, or open to connection, but also open to talking about my feelings in a vulnerable way, something I've not done my entire life. And I think it'll have a positive impact on me as a person. I know it will. I just need to stick with it and not be so hard on myself. Like this morning, I got really overwhelmed recording that first video. And it was over something silly. Juno just got up and hopped off the couch and decided to chug a metric ton of water out of a water bowl. It was really loud and it really distracted me and threw me from what I was trying to say. And I just got completely overwhelmed, lost my track of thought, and started just not making sense. And I just got so upset I deleted the video, had a little meltdown, a little cry. But one phone call later and a bit of a vent, and I'm back with a take 2. So I'm proud of myself for pushing through and doing that. I think it's good, you know. Otherwise I would have beat myself up the whole day and said, well, oh, why didn't you just stick it out and do the recording? You know, why did you have a meltdown and then fail yourself? Oops. And a lot of those like negative thoughts would have come into play. So the fact that I'm kind of just saying, okay, well, that happened. It wasn't great. I feel horrible. But it's not the end of the world, and I can carry on and I can try again. And sometimes you can't. Sometimes you do need to just say, you know what, that just cooked my entire day and I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. And that's fine. You've got to have those days. You have to give yourself grace. You have to be kind to yourself. And it sounds so hypocritical because I'm the first person to not be kind to myself, but I'm working on it. So maybe by me saying it to the camera, you know, I'm reinforcing it with myself. So anyways, I have just about made my breakfast, and I think I've gotten across what I wanted to say, and that makes me feel really good. I'm not sure if this is in frame because I can't see the screen anymore, but it's some Greek yogurt mixed with some unsweetened yogurt, 200 grams of Greek yogurt, 150 grams of unsweetened yogurt, 50 to 60, today it was 60 grams of strawberry cut up, and then 100 grams of pineapple. And then I've just put some of this sugar-free caramel topping on it. It's really good because it's sweet, but it's low calorie because I'm trying to lose a bit of weight, because sitting on your butt for 3 years recovering from a brain injury means you pick up a little bit of weight because you're not very active. My body aches in ways it's not supposed to ache. I'm stiff all the time, but I'm working on it and I will be fine. Yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm gonna go and eat my breakfast now, and I will see how I get on with my third video, just recording my life. Thanks, guys.